Welcome to exercise design through sketching. For this assignment, you will need this worksheet, and that's in your Canvas site. You'll need some tracing paper or tissue paper, something to cut that with, and you want it a little bit larger. You want to tear it just a little bit larger than the worksheet itself. Now, the easiest way I found to do this is to simply turn it over and use some drafting tape, drafting dots, whatever tape you have. I usually don't use Scotch or clear tape just because it tends to stick much harder. But I turn it over, so on the back side, I'm simply putting the four corner dots. And so now, when I flip it over, the sticky part is up. And I can take my piece of tracing paper and align that to both sides fairly easily. And then when I bring it down, it's stuck on all four sides. So it looks something like that with the tracing paper on top of it. So hopefully you can all see it. Now, in this particular exercise, what your client has asked you to do, you'll need 2 pencils, by the way. And what they've asked you to do is she really likes this sofa. And it fits her really well. She's had it for like 10 years. She really, really, really likes it, but it's a little on the out of date side. So she wants to, when she has it reupholstered, she wants to have it done a little bit more contemporary and wants the arms to change just a little bit, or perhaps put a skirt on it or change the cushions. There's any number of things that you can do. You're going to decide which 3 designs that you want to do. Now, I'm just going to illustrate one design just to kind of get you to the next step in this. And I think I'm going to make it a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little bit more, a little softer. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the leg all the way down, and I'm just going to round it a little bit. So I'm keeping kind of the proportions the same, but I'm going to allow the arm to be a little more soft. And I'm going to take off, so I'm going to round it up back here. So for the most part, I'm kind of tracing. Oops, it should probably go out a little bit farther, so I might erase a little bit of that. You might want to have an eraser. I don't think I have one that's working. So softening up that edge just a little bit. So this is what my my new cushion is going to look like, and it's going to come all the way to the front here. Now in here, I think I want to crisp this up just a hair. And I want all of my pillows to be just a little bit softer and not have a boxed edge to it. So I'm basically just kind of tracing my new design. So a little softer on the edges here as we come around. And then I think in the front, I may want to leave it still open and exposed. So I'm just going to round that off, but see how I'm pulling the arm all the way down? It just gives me a little bit different look, but it doesn't change the depth of the sofa at all, which would be the comfort. I'm going to soften this up just a little bit more here. So this is a soft edge, so I don't have this kind of outside edge going on here. And I want to use a very simple line. Now I think what I'm going to do is I don't want to put in a skirt. I just want a little rigid board kind of look there. So it's still open underneath, but I don't have any exposed feet. So it's that kind of thing that I want you to start thinking about. I think this needs to be set back. Just, that doesn't look quite right. I think this cushion has to be elongated a little bit because it's back farther now. And I kind of widen that arm a little bit. So now that soft arm that we have coming through here. So that's basically what I'm asking you to do. Don't add pattern or anything else, but it gives your client just a little different idea of what possibly could be done. Now, if you wanted to go with something that's a little more, I don't want to do too many for you because I don't want to limit, but you can change the arm shape. You could change the pillow shape or size. You could do throw pillows. There's all kinds of things that you could do on that. So from here, once we have that sketch completed, I can take off my tissue paper. And you've been asked to do 3 on this particular assignment, but you can see what this looks like. And I can go through and I can see how it kind of overdrew that there. So I'm going to draw that down a little bit. I might want to increase kind of where that roundness comes from. And remember that the arm's going to have a little different shape. So we can soften that up. That's kind of what I'm looking for, so that your client can see that the design has been somewhat changed and it's a little more updated. So you're going to take a photograph of this and then your other 2 pages, your other 2 completely different designs, and submit them as a single file. All right, good luck with this.